Welcome, welcome. So intervals today, you are not going to be, quote, running or jumping. The cardio today is going to come just from moving quick. So we have 2 circuits to do plus 1 finisher. And all you need for today is 1 object or weight, possibly 1 place to step up on if you choose that option, and a little bit of floor space. That's it. That's all you have for today. So let's start with a little warm up, and let's just start marching. So when I say marching, I really mean just like driving those knees up, stretching those glutes, warming up the hip flexors, arms are just swinging. If you want to, like if this is not going to get your heart rate up at all, which we actually do want your heart rate, your temperature to go up a little bit, you are welcome to jog, but today's class, there's not really gonna be any of that. So I wanna warm up joints and muscles more so than kind of warm up the jumping part. All right, now kick it the other way. Kick the heels up. Ooh. I heard from some of you guys that Monday was a doozy, and I felt it too, don't worry. Let the arms swing. I'm still working on the YouTube thing for you. I got to figure out, eventually you guys will be able to go in, and instead of just seeing 1 video, you're going to be able to see the whole playlist. But I got to figure it out. All right, back to the front with kicks this time. So instead of marching with the knees up, lift the whole leg up and touch either the knee, the shin, whatever you can reach. And then if you can, start kind of swimming those arms, big circles. Stretching the hamstrings, warming up the quads. Woo, I'm feeling that in my hamstrings. They needed the stretch. All right, now speaking of hamstrings, stop, put your kickstand on like we did on Monday. So the hand that's in front of the kickstand leg is gonna reach and touch the other toe and stand up. Your free arm reaches up. Abs tight. No push-ups today. That's good news, right? I just realized my dog looks like a little lion or something running around in the background there. Oh, he's having a little moment over there. Other side, kickstand on. So in our new house here, my Zoom space is open. So looks like I'm gonna have visitors unless I can figure out how to move to the garage when we get that done next week. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come down to hands and knees. Put some weight on your hands and bring them right underneath your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back. Now step 1 foot back. Step the other foot back. Just hold your plank for a second. If it's too much, softly put the knees down. Hold, hold, hold. Shoulders back. Long spine here. Good. Now, if your knees aren't already down, put them down and stretch back. Push the hips way back. Are you checking out my workout? How's it look? Are we going to make it? He's sniffing my plan over there. All right, lift the chest up. Take 1 foot, step it out kind of to an angle, and then push the hips forward. So you have that knee kind of outward to the side there. Go lay down. Go on, go lay down. Go lay down. We don't have any baby gates in this house, so which we had in the other one. If you need more, feel free to take your hands down here and switch. So your foot kind of goes out to the angle there, right? And then the hips come forward. So it should be an opening. Go lay down. Go on. Nope. All right, so come on up. Roll the those hips if you still need it. All right. And we're going to get started. So you're going to start with your weight in one hand. Now, this is a balance movement. And let me just show it to you real quick. Your free hand is going to be on your hip, weights hanging right down by your side. Your heel lifts as your chest drops. And the limiter there is where you feel like either the hip needs to roll out or you need to actually break at the waist and you can't lift your heel up anymore or drop the chest any lower. So that's your limiter. We're going to tip over and row and then stand up. So basically that line from your ear to your heel always stays straight, never breaks in the middle or extends, overextends. All right, let's get going. Shoulders back, go. Tip, pull, and stand. Tip, pull, and stand. Now, obviously, the more you tip over, the more work this is going to be for that standing leg, for the core, for the glute on the side that's holding the leg up. 3 to go. One more. And then we got to switch. Hand on the hip. Lift the heel up a little bit. And let's go. Heel lifts as the chest drops. Ooh, harder on this side for me. We have 8 to do. Yep, that's the worst that happens, right? Is your toe ends up going down to the ground and you start over on that rep. Not the worst thing, right? Keep those abs tight to keep the hips square. So both hips should be facing the ground. Now the first round might be a little tough. You might still be tight through the hips, and it might be a little harder to keep those hips square. So just take that in stride, keep the core braced, and as you get warmed up, it should get better. All right, that's it for those, for the single leg deadlifts there. Now you're gonna take your weight on one side of your body. You're gonna squat down and press up. Squat down, press up. There's a slight rotation. That heel lifts off. You squeeze the glutes and press through. Drop down, push up. So it's like a rotating squat thrust, right? Push, drop, push. 3 to go, and then we switch. Last one. We got to go the other side. Weight up to shoulder level, hand on the waist. Let's go. Squat, press. Now again, your squat may not be as low as you think it should be yet. That's okay. Let that heel lift. Push not from your shoulder, but from your glute, through your core, and up through your arm. If the weight's too heavy, maybe get rid of it for now. You can lighten up for the second round. If it's not heavy enough, I bet you what to do. Last one. Good, come on down to the floor. We're gonna keep moving quick. And my friend's gonna come back to visit. All right, heels on the ground, knees bent, lean back till you feel your abs kick in. We're gonna go left, right, and out. Left, right, and out. Left, right, out. Left, right, out. You want your knees and hips to stay pretty still. You want your back to stay long. Yeah? Keep going. 2 more. And last one. Good. Come on up. We're going right back to it. Same thing, same 3 exercises. The tip and pull, change your weight if you need to, is where we start. So I'm starting on my right leg. Start with whichever one you started with before. Square the shoulders, brace across the abs, and let's go. Heel up, chest down, pull, and stand. So your chest and your heel are moving at the same rate As your chest drops, your heel is lifting and vice versa. Now really try this time to square those hips, to make both shoulders and both hips face in the same direction when you're doing that row. 2 more. Last one. And switch. Move quickly. Hand on waist, shoulder back. Let's go. Tip and pull. And rise. Now this time, this side feels better to me, which probably means I'm doing it wrong. Or either it was a lot tighter than I thought the first time. Tip and pull. Ugh. I lied. It's not easier. All 5 toes spread out in your shoes on that bottom foot. 1 more. Good. Rotating squat thrusters. Weight in your right hand. Feet as wide as you feel comfortable with. Rock so your toes lift. Abs tight. Let's go. Drop, press. Drop, press. Squeeze your glute as you're pushing through that shoulder. You want power to come from the floor up through your body. Abs tight. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Go again. Let's go. Down, push, down, push, down, push. Push yourself on pace here. Anytime you're adding speed and strength together, that is called power. And we're looking for power here. 3, squeeze your butt. 2, last one, hit the ground on your butt. Heels up, knees bent, chest up. So with yourself sitting straight up, find that long back. Then you lean back until your abs are like, and that's enough. Ready? Side to side, let's go. Left, right, out. Now as you go out, your spine doesn't move, doesn't change positions. Your shoulder blades don't lift up. But that makes it so hard. Push, 5 to go. Try to keep your hips still. Last one. Ugh, good. Come on back up. No rest for the weary. Now you know, if you guys are doing this by recording, you can always hit pause, take a quick sip of water and come back. I'm gonna keep going. Stand on your right leg, weight in your left hand, shoulders back, abs tight. Let's go. Tip and pull. Oh, that's what I get. I looked up at the camera. We have 8 of these. Now, if you want to work ahead of me because you want to get your heart rate up higher, work faster than me. Feel free. You have 8 on each side. But you got to have good form. So, can't get sloppy about that heel and chest moving at the same time, right? 2 more. Watch that you're not scrunching your toes in your shoe. I almost said shoes and toe. Other side. Hand on your hip, shoulders back, abs brace. Let's go. Tip and pull. Ooh, that one was ugly. This side is definitely harder for me. You can probably see that it is much harder for me to hold that angle when I tip over further. That could be because of hamstring or glute tightness. Could be a strength thing on this side of my body. Or it could be a strength thing on the opposite side glute. So it's hard to say without doing some diagnostic work, but the bottom line is I have to work harder on this side. So I gotta concentrate. One more. Now, if you're ready to go on ahead, or if you're with me, let's go. Squat thrusters. Weight in your right hand. Feet nice and wide, whatever feels right to you. Down and up. Here we go. You have 10 on each side. Squeeze your butt. Heel comes off the ground. Hip rotates a little bit. 3 to go. Switch. Shoulders back, abs brace, down and up. Squeeze your glute, not your lower back. Think about it. Drop low, you don't have much weight. 2 more. Down you go, Russian twist. Heels up, chest up, weight at chest level. Lean back till you feel it kick in. Might not be as far, it's okay. The more tired you get, you gotta pay attention to that. Shoulders down, here we go. Left, right, press. Left, right, press. It's almost like you're trying to put that weight around the back side of your body. 5 to go. Keep those abs strong. 3 more. Shoulder blades down, you're almost there. One more round, come on up. Let's do this. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna try on my weaker leg first, see if I get a little better result. All right, shoulders back, hand on waist. Let's do it. Tip and pull, you've got 8. So your chest and eyes are reaching outward, right? We're not looking down at our belly. We're looking out a little ways away from us, but eyes are definitely on the ground here. So we're not craning our neck up. It's not easier doing it first, just in case you were wondering. I'm moving like a turtle on this side, I'm sorry. Feel free to pass me. I won't even move over. I'll stay in my lane and you just go around at your zoom speed. 2 more. It's really natural to squint your toes up when you start kind of feeling like your strength is waning. Don't do it. Whew. Work on the muscles on the feet and ankles too. That's part of it. Other side, shoulders back. Let's go. Tip and pull. Yeah, so much better on this side. Isn't that funny? So you should be feeling your hamstring on that standing leg, the glute on the standing leg, the glute on the extended leg, core muscles holding everything up in the middle, back muscles, which is part of your core, working to hold you long and still. I think I have 1 or 2 more, I'm not sure. 1 feels like a good number. Squat thrusters. Weight in your right hand, hand on your hip, feet as wide as you like, rock into the toes, and let's do it. Down, press. So you're like angling for the diagonal corner, right? Pull it down, press it up, like Wonder Woman, press. 3, 2, 1, switch. Last one with these. Shoulders back, abs tight, down and up. Rotate, squeeze your butt. Squeeze your butt. Three more. Come on, keep that chest open. 1 more. On the floor. I turned the speed down on the Pivo Cam, so let me know if you like this speed better. The rotation goes a little slower. Lean back till you feel your abs kick in. Shoulders down, let's go. Turn, turn, push. Use your chest muscles to squeeze together to bring your elbows in so you can push that away. I know. Rather than your neck muscles. So we don't want our neck muscles firing here and lifting up those shoulder blades. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Ugh. All right, quick little sip of water. We're moving on. So if you want to use it, there's one weight for this circuit. If you want it, you have the option of a step of some sort. It doesn't have to be like the step like this, like the exercise step. It can be, you know, a step stool, a stack of books up against the wall. You're not going past the steps, so you could actually put something up against the wall. If you have a BOSU and feeling like you want a core challenge, feel free to use the BOSU. All right, and we also need one weight for one exercise here. I think, yeah. All right, so here we go. Let me show you the first exercise. You can do this fast or slow, and if you do it behind your platform or whatever you're going to step on, you have a place to elevate your hands if you need it. All right, so you're going to squat down, put your weight down, hands on the floor or on your bench. Notice my hips are not up here above my shoulders, right? They're down low. Hands on the floor or here, depending on what your back needs, right? We're going to either walk or jump out. Walk or jump in. Your hips are low right there. Grab your weight, curl it up, put it down so you don't ever stand back up. Once you go down, you're down unless you need to get up. All right, 10 of those. Ready? I'm not ready. All right, here we go. Feet wide because you need space. And let's go. Reach down, hands on the bench or the floor, walk or jump out, walk or jump in, hips low, grab your weight. Curl up, put it down. Out, in. Hips low. Up, down. Out, in. Up, down. So if your low back is feeling like, I really don't like it, I feel like I have to round my back if I put my hands on the floor, then put them on your step, which is why I have my hands on my step. I feel like I'm not having very good form today. Probably because I've been sitting in chairs studying. I don't know what number I'm on. I'm getting tired though. I feel like this is 10, but I feel like I want one more. Okay. Woo! All right, get ready, wait. And you have let me think how this works. Have to remember. So you're going to step out to the side for a lateral lunge. Push your hips back. That same leg is going to step up. So lateral lunge, step up. Now, if you want, you can go straight from that lateral lunge to the step up. Yep. Or you can toe down in the middle, right? We have 10 each side. Get ready, and let's go. Lateral lunge, step. Lateral lunge, step. Now, if you want, you can add that balance in the middle. That's up to you. Make sure your hips are going back on that lunge, so it's like this hip is sitting in a chair, right? Maybe it's my old days of step. I feel like I just want to lift my knee up. We got to go the other way. Whew. Ready? Lunge to the side. That leg steps up. Other leg pulls up if you want. So it's side, top with a tapper lift. Side lunge, step up with a tapper lift. Keep your chest pointed essentially forward. Yeah? I think we have 4. I can't count and concentrate. I needed a professional counter for me. Anybody want the job? One more. So options. Next time, if you want, you're welcome to hold a weight there. Okay? And last but not least, you're going to do this directly on the floor, which is harder. On your toes and on the floor is hardest. On your toes, hands elevated, a little easier. On your knees, hands on the floor. Next, on your knees, hands on the bench. A little bit less. All right, so you have a bird dog with a lift. So let me just show you what it looks like first. So if you're coming from the floor, you have options. So here, arm and leg, that would be the easiest, right? No, I'm sorry, actually this would be easier if your hands are elevated. So you could be on your knees, or you could be on your toes with your feet wide, and you lift. Oh, I don't know if I can do it on this side, we'll try. So, it's challenging. Pick your option that works for you. I'm gonna try on my toes, but with my hands up. All right, ready? We have 8 on each side, so let's go. So maybe you don't lift very high. Maybe you just barely lift the hand and foot off the ground, but you keep your abs tight in the middle. And then if you're feeling your low back, just try it from your knees, right? I want you to squeeze that leg out straight, even if it's not coming high off the floor. The wider your feet are, the more stable your base is going to be. 4 more. Abs tight. Ooh, stretch. And start over. So we have that half burpee, I guess is what you would call it, with the bicep curl. And then the lateral lunge with the step forward. If the bench is too much, try the floor. Yep. And then the bird dogs. The crazy bird dogs. Okay. So feet wide. We've got 10 of these to do. Go as fast as you want. Feel free to add on if you want. With just more reps, go faster. All right, here we go. Down, out, in, hips low right there. Chest up, curl, put it down. Out, in, chest lifts. So as your chest lifts, your tailbone drops. We don't leave the tailbone up and lift the chest up, because that means we arched our back. Make sure those feet come in wide. So bring them way up, way up. Then we drop the hips and lift the chest. 4 to go. Woo! Stand up. I told you the cardio comes from movement today. All right, I'm going left first. You choose whichever side you want. Lateral lunge, step up. Ready? Let's go. Lateral lunge, step up. Lateral, step. So you can use the weight if you want. This is 4. 5. What? You can actually count out loud. That's one way to do it. Only go as low as you're able to maintain the core strength. 2 more. Ugh. Last one. And switch. Breather, just for a second. Weight up if you've got it. Let's go. Right leg and lift. Whoa, that's 1. 2. 3. Now, if you don't like the step, don't do it. Right? Just be on the floor. Take that step forward and lift. 4 to go. Belly stay strong. So as your hip goes back. Woo! There you go. 2 more. Ugh. And last one. This is a grunty one. Woo! Get rid of it. The step, that is. All right. Choose your bird dog. I think I like it on my toes with my hands elevated. I feel like I can do that one. I'm tired. My back is tired from sitting so much. So the floor option felt like a lot to me today. So choose the option that is your option for today, right? All right. So you got to lift each side 8 times. If it gets to be absolutely too much to lift your lower body, try just lifting the upper body, right? All right, here we go. 8 on each side. Shoulders back. Let's go. 8. 7. Try to keep your hips still. 6. Whoa. 5. 4. Drop to your knees if you need to. 3. And then stick that leg out straight behind you. 2. Last one. Woo! Drop back. How we doing? Okay. All right. So, in the interest of time, for those of you, because I have to go to the gym still and train somebody. So, for those of you who need it, I want you to do one more round of all of that. So, if you're doing this later and you want one more round of all that, hit pause right now. Do your 10 bird curls, your 10 lateral lunge to steps on each side, and your 8 bird dogs on lifts on each side. Okay, everybody else, get rid of your weight and get rid of your step and make sure you have some space to work with, forward and backwards. It doesn't have to be a lot of space. All right, it's an inchworm, basically, with a little hop. So you're going to fold over and find the floor. You might have to bend your knees here. And then you're going to walk out as far as you need to be able to push into your hands. And then you're just going to lift your feet off the ground. So you might not ever straighten your legs out. That's okay. So let's give it a try. Have some space. I'm going to be working towards the camera, and then I'll come back and walk around so you don't have to look at my bottom going backwards. All right, ready? Tip over, long back. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Find the floor, walk out to where you feel like you can push strong down into those hands. Now push into your hands and push off your feet. Lift your hips up and back down. And walk up. Okay, so that's one option. Let's do it again. Walk forward. Push into the hands, lift up. Now, if you want, tippy-toe towards those hands. Walk out. I know. Push into the hands, lift up. Forward or back, you choose. Push into the hands, tippy-toe if you're walking. Push into the hands, lift. I'm going to walk back so you don't have to look at my bottom. I know. This isn't one of those that you go fast with. So long back, find the floor. Walk out to where you can push your hands into the ground. Ready? Push into your hands, push off your toes and lift. Walk to your hands or walk back up. Hands walk down and out. Push, lift. Out. Oops, I forgot to tippy toe. Ooh, the tippy toe's hard. Find your hands, push into the feet. Tippy toe. Walk out. I don't know if I'm in the camera still. Walk your hands, push. Walk back. We got time for one more round. This is the finisher. So don't shortchange yourself. Long back. Tip over, find the floor. Walk out till you feel like you can push into your hands. Ready? Push down and lift the hips up as you push into the legs. Now feet walk to the hands and walk back out, or you walk all the way back up and off your hands. Now some of you might be feeling like, I kind of want to go for it here. I don't know if I can do it, but if you want to try it, push into your hands and try to lift your feet up. Oh, that was kind of scary. Assume the position. All right, feet are walking, hands are walking. Push into the hands, lift those feet as much as you want. Oh, walk up, and you're done. Woo! So, that's what you call a total body movement right there. So, that one you might have to pause for a second and practice that one a little bit. But the key pointers are your back has to stay long, which means you either don't close that angle so much, that V, or your knees are bent, right? So that the back doesn't have to bend. The other key to that is that you get to where your shoulders feel strong and you're able to push down into your hands so that you can push off the feet, right? But it's like your abs are lifting you up, really. Yes, you are pushing off your toes, but your abs are pulling you up and in. So all of that to say, you're going to see that move again. We're going to keep practicing it. All right, let's take a deep breath. Lift the arms up overhead and press them away. Now, if you want to take a breather and you're not quite ready to cool down, guess what? Don't do it yet. Set your timer for another 2 minutes and do another round of inchworms. I know. So each time you're grabbing the opposite elbow, getting a little stretch right there. Catching your breath. Now we're going to go back to that beginning tap. Toe back, tip over, opposite arm reaches out. We're just going to reach towards that toe. Stretch that hamstring. Good, switch legs. So we're continuing to move because we just finished. So do slow your motion down. Get your breath, but we're not completely stopping. That blood is still pumping. May as well use it, right? 3 more. Stretch across that arm. 1 more. Good. Take your feet wide. Bend your knees a lot. Put your hands on your knees. Press one shoulder down and forward. So you're pushing your shoulder and hand away from each other. Pushing that knee outward. That's really nice stretch down the side of the body there. Maybe into the inner thigh if you're tight. Switch sides. So back is flat here. You're pushing your tailbone away from your head. Good. All right, turn your toes forward, fingertips on the floor, knees bent as much as you need to be. I want you to pedal into one knee. So push one knee straight, then push the other knee straight. So you've got one bent knee and one straight knee, right? Abs are lifted up into your body. Your fingertips are light. Good. Put one hand on the floor right underneath your face. Take your other hand on your low back, roll your shoulder back and flatten out your back, and then just turn your ribs and eyes that way. And the other side, so hand right on the floor right under your face. Other hand to your low back. Flatten out your back, and then rotate the ribs, rotate the eyes. Just let them go where they want so we don't force the neck. Nice. Put both hands on the floor. Come down to your knees. And working in reverse order here. Take a big step out to the corner. Both hips press forward. Woo! How's that? Now, if you're still needing a little bit more, this outside hand, the one that's the knees in contact with the floor, lift it up. Just lift up first. See if that doesn't get you a little eyebrow raise. And then try leaning over. Woo-wee. Come back to the center, so bring both knees in. Now this other foot, step to the corner, right? Both hips forward. Ooh. Abs are still strong, so we're not dumping into that lower back. If you want it, try lifting the arm up, reaching tall first, which is quite a lot of addition to the stretch. And then if you need it, bend the other side. Mamma mia. All right, hold right here. Bring both knees down, have a seat on your bottom, and we're gonna finish with the glute stretch. So hands back, kick one ankle over the other knee. Feel free to take that other foot away if you need to have trouble crossing over, and then maybe bring it in to increase the stretch. But that top toe is flexed, and you're lifting your chest. If you need more, either your hands can walk in, or that bottom foot can walk in. You can rock with it, which feels good to me for some reason. I know why, but it's hard to explain. So anyway, it's kind of like doing the foam roller. So once you find a spot in your muscle, kind of zigzagging that foam roller over it, it's kind of like that. It gets deeper down into the muscle tissue. All right, switch. Cross the other ankle over. Give yourself some space to cross. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Lift the chest up, flex those toes. Maybe bring the bottom foot in, or maybe push that top knee away. Remember, you can rock with it. All right, that is where we're going to end today. I'm going to try to load both of these videos. The Pivot ones are taking a longer to load for some reason, but I'll send you both of them, or both of the links will be up. So let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed your workout. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.